Hey there, friend. Sit down, take a breath, and let's wander down a road most folks forget to visit. One paved with old lessons, odd habits, and the kind of wisdom that comes from trying, failing, and laughing about it later. Today, we're opening a treasure chest of 6 simple, forgotten truths your grandparents probably knew by heart. From stubborn stains to stubborn people, from mending socks to mending hearts, we're diving deep into life's little lessons that seem to have gotten lost somewhere between TikTok trends and food delivery apps. So grab a cup of tea or a stiff coffee if it's that kind of day, and join me for some time-worn wisdom that still holds up, even if our knees don't. Number 1, the lost art of paying attention. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly noticed something? Not glanced, not skimmed, not double-tapped. I'm talking about listening to a bird call and wondering if it's always sounded like that. Or watching the way your pet sighs when they finally get comfortable. See, back in the day, people noticed things. They watched the clouds to predict the weather. They listened for the click of the stove pilot to know when dinner was ready. They could tell the mood of a room by the way someone folded their arms. And it wasn't because they had more time, it's because they didn't fill every second with distractions. No endless scrolling, no autoplay videos, just life, raw and real. Old-timers knew that attention was the first step to understanding. You can't fix what you haven't noticed. You can't love what you haven't seen. So maybe, just maybe, wisdom starts when you put your phone down and look up. Number 2, the power of doing it yourself. Let's talk about self-reliance, a concept so dusty today it ought to come with a sneeze warning. Once upon a time, folks made do. You had a hole in your sock, you patched it. A leaky faucet, you tightened it. A broken heart, you walked it off, then wrote a blues song about it. There was pride in being handy, not helpless. It didn't matter if you weren't perfect at it. What mattered was the trying. My grandfather used to fix everything with duct tape and faith. I once saw him patch a chicken coop, a shoe sole, and a radio antenna with the same roll of tape. The man believed in solutions and adhesive. Today, we're a little too quick to outsource. We'll order a latte with custom milk, but call it tech when a light bulb flickers. Not saying we all need to become homesteaders, but learning how to fix small things isn't just smart. It's empowering. You gain confidence, you save money, and you stop depending on the nearest 800 number like it's a lifeline. Number 3, respect, the forgotten currency. Back in the day, respect wasn't earned with likes, follows, or viral dances. It was shown by listening before speaking, by helping without asking, by showing up on time and leaving things better than you found them. Respect was the quiet strength behind every handshake, every meal shared, every hard conversation handled with grace. Nowadays, people confuse attention with respect. But attention is cheap, respect is rich, it costs something. It costs humility, patience, a willingness to listen, even if you disagree. Old school respect had rules. You stood when someone older entered the room. You didn't interrupt, and for goodness sake, you looked people in the eye, not at their forehead because you're trying to look natural during a Zoom call. And here's the funny thing. The people who give the most respect, they're often the ones who receive it in return. Number 4, waste not, want not. Let's head to the kitchen or the garage. or that scary drawer full of twist ties and rubber bands, because this is where elder wisdom really shines. Waste not, want not was more than a motto. It was a way of life. Leftovers became tomorrow's lunch. Bacon grease was liquid gold. Even old jars got new lives, filled with buttons, screws, or last summer's jam. Compare that to today, where the average banana gets thrown out because it has freckles. Spoiler, that's when it's good. It wasn't about being cheap, it was about being resourceful. There's a difference. Our elders didn't waste because they knew what it took to get things. The labor, the money, the effort, everything had a cost, and everything had potential. So next time you think about tossing something, ask yourself, what would Grandma do? If the answer involves a recipe, a rag rug, or a homemade bird feeder, maybe think twice. Number 5, the gift of slowness. We're in a hurry all the time. Drive-through meals, 2-day shipping, 5-minute workouts. Okay, that one might be a scam. But our elders knew something we've forgotten. Good things take time. Stews, friendships, gardens, trust. None of them can be rushed. Old wisdom says, if you plant too fast, you miss the stones. If you cook too fast, you miss the flavor. If you live too fast, you miss the point. I once asked an old man how he stayed so calm. He said, son, I move slow enough that my worries can't keep up. Now that's enlightenment. Slowness doesn't mean laziness. It means presence. It means quality. It means doing one thing at a time and doing it well. So breathe, pause, savor the soup, write the letter, watch the sunset. Number 6, love that lasts. Let's finish with a big one, love. Our grandparents knew that love wasn't made of butterflies or romantic comedies. It was made of daily choices, of forgiveness, of patience when someone snores or forgets your birthday. Again, love was sweeping the floor so she didn't have to. It was working a double shift so the kids had shoes. It was staying when things got hard, not bolting the moment it got complicated. It was built slow, layer by layer, word by word, touch by touch. They didn't swipe for options. They chose someone and kept choosing them every single day. Maybe the greatest wisdom of all is this: love doesn't always feel like fireworks. Sometimes it feels like warm soup, shared silence, and the sound of someone's breath beside you after a long, long day. So what have we learned today? Pay attention, do it yourself, give respect, waste less, slow down, love deeply. Simple, maybe, but never easy. That's the thing about elder wisdom. It doesn't shout, it whispers. But if you're quiet enough, you just might hear it. And if you're brave enough, you just might live it. Thanks for spending this time with me. If you liked what you heard, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use a little old school soul, and subscribe for more. Until next time, take care of your tools, your people, and your heart.